Think about the person who wakes up every morning, gets dressed, drives to a job they don't love, comes home exhausted, and then does it all over again for 40 years. And at the end of it, they finally retire. But by then, their knees hurt, their energy is gone, and the dreams they had at 25, they're now just quiet regrets they don't talk about anymore. Now, think about someone else. Same broken neighborhood, same absent father, same empty fridge growing up. No connections, no inheritance, nothing. But somehow, that person built something, quietly, slowly, while everyone around them stayed exactly where they started. What was different? It wasn't luck. It wasn't talent. It was something happening at a completely different level, something most people never even think to look at. Today, we're going to go there. Phase 1. The war on instant pleasure. Before we go any further, I need you to understand something about your own brain. In the 1950s, neuroscientist James Olds accidentally discovered something terrifying. He implanted a tiny electrode into a rat's brain, into the exact center of pleasure. The rat could press a lever to trigger that feeling instantly. Within hours, the rat stopped eating, stopped sleeping. It just kept pressing that lever, chasing that instant feeling, until it collapsed. That rat is the average person today. The lever is your phone, your notifications, your Friday paycheck spent before Saturday morning. The people who rise from zero understood one thing: that lever will destroy you. Not loudly, not dramatically, just quietly, one tap at a time. So they declared war, not on poverty, not on the system, on themselves. They stopped viewing money as something to spend. They started viewing it as a soldier. Every dollar saved, every pleasure delayed, another soldier deployed into the dark, fighting for a future the world cannot yet see. Phase 2. Killing the poor identity. Many people stay trapped because poverty has become an inseparable part of their actual identity. They adopt a victim mindset. They say, people like me never get ahead, or the system is rigged, wealth is only for the corrupt. What they don't realize is that the subconscious mind always protects your self-image. If you view yourself as a victim, your brain will automatically sabotage opportunities just to prove that you are correct. But those who rise from zero, they change their self-image long before their physical circumstances change. Their environment might be broken and limited, but their mind no longer belongs to that environment. They stop using the vocabulary of a victim. Instead of saying, "I can't afford it," which shuts the brain down, they ask, "How can I afford it?" This simple shift forces the brain to look for solutions, leverage, and strategies. To change your physical life, you must first violently kill the version of yourself that accepts failure. Phase 3. Emotional detachment. Now, here is where most people completely fall apart. Poverty is not just a financial condition, it is an emotional one. The constant fear of not having enough, the embarrassment of falling behind, the frustration of working hard and seeing nothing change. These emotions don't just hurt, they make you stupid. And I mean that literally. Stanford psychologist James Gross showed two groups deeply disturbing footage. The first group reacted normally: fear, discomfort, anxiety. The second group had one instruction: watch as an observer, as if it's happening to someone else. The observer group had lower heart rates, lower cortisol, and made significantly better decisions under pressure. Same footage, same situation, completely different outcome, just because of how they chose to look at it. When a business fails, when money disappears, when a door slams in their face, they don't live inside that moment. They step outside it. They become the observer. They still feel the pain, but they refuse to let the pain write the next decision. Failure stops being a personal tragedy, it becomes data. And data has no emotion. Data only has a direction. Phase 4. High tolerance for the unknown. Your brain is not designed for success. It is designed for survival. And survival means one thing: avoid the unknown at all costs. Psychologist Ari Kruglonsky identified something called the need for cognitive closure, the desperate, almost physical need for a clear answer, a guaranteed outcome, a safe path with visible edges. People with a high need for closure consistently chose safe, low-reward paths. Not because they were lazy, but because the uncertainty of a bigger path felt like a physical threat to their brain. And here is the part that changes everything. Kruglonsky proved this is not a personality trait you are born with. It is a learned response, which means it can be unlearned. The people who build something from nothing keep moving for months with nothing to show for it. No validation, no guarantee, no clear outcome. Not because they can see the destination, but because they have trained their brain to be comfortable not seeing it. They don't look for a map, they look for a compass, and they trust that movement, any movement, is better than standing still, waiting for certainty that will never come. Phase 5. Skills over status. We have talked about 4 battles. The battle against instant pleasure, the battle against a broken identity, the battle against your own emotions, the battle against uncertainty. And every single one of these battles has one thing in common. None of them are happening out there. Every single one of them is happening in here. This is the truth most people spend their entire lives running from. They blame the economy, the government, the rich family they were not born into. But the people who rise from zero, they stopped looking outside a long time ago. Your biggest competitor is not someone building a business in another city. Your biggest competitor is the version of yourself that wants to stay comfortable, that wants to stay safe, that wants to stay known. They don't buy the car to feel successful. They don't wear the watch to feel worthy. They invest every single resource, every hour, every dollar, every drop of energy into becoming someone the world cannot ignore. Not because they want to impress anyone, because they know that once you build that person from the inside, you can lose everything on the outside, the money, the business, the status, and you will build it all back again, because the real asset was never in your bank account. It was always in your mind. Success is not a lottery ticket. It is a slow, methodical, psychological transformation. You do not get rich by changing your external world. You get rich by upgrading the software running inside your mind. If you found value in this breakdown and want to support the channel, please like this video and subscribe for more tactical psychology. The process is silent. The work is hard, but the freedom is absolute. Upgrade your mind. Stay sharp.